headed to the wastewater treatment plant. When you get out, it'll be a very different smell. So we'll walk over here to where all of that starts, and where it starts coming in, and you can see the raw water coming in, and then the clean water at the end of it. It's not so bad on the upland side of it. This is all from the auger right there to the left. All of that is the new equipment that we just had installed this year to help the plant operate better. But that is what we call a lift station. So those lift stations are just big wet wells. The water comes from town to the lift station to the headworks, is what that is called. So it goes into the headworks, and then from there road goes to the racetrack. That lift station, and it goes through those little grates inside, and it traps all the plastics and rubber duckies. That's what raw wastewater looks like. It's just brown water. It's not the black that people normally would think. It's 99.9% water. It's only that 1% we got to get rid of. That tree. Breaking that foam up. So it comes in the lift station and comes into here, and then into the racetrack, and then it has a predetermined time for the treatment process. So it goes in the racetrack and it gets inside there. The aerators are beating the water, introducing more air for the aerobic bacteria that are in there. So the bacteria are what clean all the organic stuff. So after it spends some time in the racetrack, it comes from there to each of the clarifiers. So it goes into the center of that clarifier and the center of that clarifier. And then all the solids settle to the bottom, and you can see the clear water coming over the top of the weirs. Remember the water, how dirty it is at the front, and then it's coming over. Oh, there's the little goldfish. He's still alive. He's right here underneath this little leg. He'll come back. So the water that's in here is clean enough to sustain some fish that are pretty susceptible to any type of chlorine or any bad chemicals, and they also eat algae. So that's what goldfish mainly eat. So after it goes through the clarifying process, it comes out through these channels and then into a pipe and then back to a UV system for disinfection. It's amazing how clean it is from just 50 yards away that it comes back out that fast. These two clarifiers, this one and the other one together, individually they treat 425,000 gallons of water a day. So it ends up being 900, almost 1 million gallons a day is what goes through the plant and then back to the creek. Some chemists figured out how all this works. After it comes out of the clarifiers, it goes to disinfection, and here we use UV light. So it comes through the UV chamber, and as it passes through all the contaminants and any bacteria that make it through the clarifier, they're killed by the UV light before they go to the creek. On the log, measure on the log over the numbers. Right now it's running almost 400,000 gallons of water. Well, all this is measured over a 24-hour period. And then that outfall at the end, it goes from here straight across the property to and empties back into the creek for somebody downstream to capture it again and treat it and send it back to our water treatment plant and back to our faucets. And we'll run through the lab and we'll see something else. This is the lab where they do daily E. coli lab tests and test for a few other bacteria, good bacteria and bad bacteria that are in the plant, so they know how much to keep and how much to get rid of. So as those bacteria get older, they die, and you have to get rid of them with all the solids that come to the plant. But this is our lab for here. All of the treatment process takes place in that racetrack, and then after the racetrack, everything is downhill from there. So it just flows right through.